Hello, this is Braden Carnes, and I'm doing my presentation on Bluetooth technology. The history of Bluetooth. Bluetooth was first invented in 1989. It's only a 31-year-old technology, making it relatively new. Personally, I'm 21 years old, and Bluetooth's been around my whole life. I can't imagine a world where Bluetooth wasn't as stable, or even as efficient as it is today. The inventors of Bluetooth were commissioned by Niels Riebeck, CTO at Ericsson Mobile in Sweden. He commissioned two employees, Sven Mattisson and Jab Hartson, to begin working on short-range radio signal data transfer. Bluetooth gets its name from a folklore king, Harald Bluetooth. Bluetooth translates in English to Bluetooth. Supposedly, he united the countries of Denmark and Norway, creating a unified kingdom. The inventors of Bluetooth related to this because they were uniting computers. They were allowing computers to transfer data and speak to each other completely wirelessly. The logo for Bluetooth is actually a Viking bind rune, binding Harald Bluetooth's initials together. This symbol is now universally recognized as the symbol for Bluetooth technology. The timeline of Bluetooth. In 1989, the development began. In 1990, Jab Hartson was nominated for the European Inventor Award, proving that progress had been made on the technology. By 1997, Audio Sanchez recognized the potential for Bluetooth and approached the Ericsson team with a goal to implement a mobile phone into a ThinkPad notebook. By 1998, the IBM and Ericsson teams concluded that the current day batteries in the notebook were just not up to handling the wattage vacuum that was that current day Bluetooth technology. Today, Bluetooth has become much more advanced and is much more efficient. But back then, the notebook batteries were just not up to handling it. Many advances and patents came from the project though. Bluetooth SIG was launched to standardize and regulate Bluetooth technology. The Bluetooth Special Interest Group is responsible for regulating all Bluetooth technology. Any manufacturer or anybody who wants to implement Bluetooth, certify Bluetooth technology into their product has to get it approved by the Bluetooth SIG so they can classify it as official Bluetooth technology. In 1999, the first consumer Bluetooth-capable devices were revealed. The Ericsson T36 was the first consumer device revealed with Bluetooth capability. Sadly, it never reached the consumer market, but by 2001, the first Bluetooth devices to make it to store shelves were the Ericsson T39, a new Ericsson mobile phone, and the IBM ThinkPad A30. By 2001, just from the short span of 1998 to 2001, engineers were able to take Bluetooth far enough that it actually was being able to be implemented into ThinkPads. Modern Bluetooth is far from what Bluetooth was back in the 90s. Bluetooth is a form of radio communication, just like most wireless communication signals. Bluetooth, you can create a piconet with Bluetooth. A Bluetooth device allows a total of 8 connections, 7 outgoing connections, and then its connection. So any device can technically be in a piconet with 7 other devices, with a total of an 8 device piconet. Every Bluetooth capable device has 2 antennas, a receiver and a transmitter. The receiving antenna obviously receives signal, and the transmitting antenna obviously transmit the Bluetooth signal. Bluetooth operates on unlicensed bands, but it is regulated. Bluetooth operates between 2.4 and 2.48 gigahertz frequencies. Bluetooth actually uses a technology called frequency hopping, or uses the frequency hopping spread spectrum. Basically, Bluetooth breaks up its packets and just hops between frequencies in a regulated manner to deliver its data or information. This actually is very helpful because it avoids collisions and interference on Bluetooth technology, because if it was stuck on a single frequency, then if somebody else is using the same frequency, you're both completely blocked out. But since Bluetooth hops frequencies, it allows for a much smoother and more reliable connection. Improvements to Bluetooth over the years. From 2001 to 2019, Bluetooth went from Bluetooth 1.0 to Bluetooth 5.2. Bluetooth 1.0 was capped at a data rate of 1 megabyte per second and only had a max range of 10 meters. It was not very efficient. It required a massive amount of power. It would drain any battery that it was connected to. But by the time Bluetooth 5.2 came out in 2019, the data rate had been nearly doubled, up to 2 megabytes per second, with a max range of over 240 meters, 24 times the range that Bluetooth 1.0 had. This makes it much more efficient, especially when using wireless speakers throughout the house. Bluetooth 5.2 is much more power efficient than Bluetooth 1.0, and every single consumer device nowadays has Bluetooth implemented onto it. It used to be that Bluetooth would drain your battery if you left it on. I remember those days when I would leave the Bluetooth on my phone and then look down and all of a sudden my battery had lost 20%. Nowadays, Bluetooth is always left on. It automatically will connect to your devices, your Apple Watch, your AirBuds, anything, your speakers, whatever it is. It will automatically be connected, and there's no need to be turning Bluetooth on and off all the time because it has become much more efficient than it was back in 2001 and doesn't take up nearly the battery power. Don't take Bluetooth for granted. I feel like Bluetooth has been around forever, and it's just something that we all expect to work every single time and to be efficient and to accomplish the task it was meant to do. But it's in every consumer device, from your washing machine to your refrigerator to your phone to your laptop. Every consumer device now is made with Bluetooth. If it belongs to the Internet of Things, it's almost a guarantee that it has Bluetooth capability. Bluetooth security gets a lot of flack because people just think of it as leaving an open connection to your device at all times. But it's actually way more secure than what most people think. Its frequency hopping protocols that it uses actually help it out with security quite a bit because it's difficult for hackers or somebody wanting to intercept your data to actually collect full data packets because the packets are broken up and split across frequencies, so the hacker would have to know exactly which frequency, exactly when, to be able to come out with a readable data packet. I hope you enjoyed this presentation on Bluetooth technology, and I hope you learned something. Thank you for watching.